everyone. Welcome to another weekly video of my Wednesday Whispers. Hope you're all doing fantastic tonight, just like Tyson and I are. I am just going to take a moment or two and wait for a few more people to come on. I hope you guys are all doing well. I also want to say, to remind you all, Tyson and I are using a brand new system tonight. There may be a few little bumps in the road as we go through this Wednesday Whispers tonight. Yes, so hopefully all will go well. People are streaming. Hi, yes, messages are coming through, Tyson. That's fantastic. Hi, Brooklyn. Hello, Christine. Good evening. Hi to everyone. Lorraine, Lori. Please, if you don't mind, I just want to also remind you all that compared to how we used to do Wednesday Whispers up until tonight, there is actually a little bit more of a delay. It is only seconds, but that may be noticeable to you, and it'll definitely be noticeable to me from the time that you're maybe hearing what I'm saying versus and what you are commenting might take a few seconds longer than it used to. So I'm going to do my best tonight. I'm just going to wing this and hope all goes well. All right. For any of you new viewers tonight, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Alison Boychuk, and this is my Wednesday Whispers, a broadcast every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Manitoba time. If you feel indeed that this is your loved one, please leave a comment so I can do my best to deliver the message to the right person. Very important to me. If someone has already spoken for, this loved one, but you feel, that could be my loved one too, please comment as well. And I will do my very best to deliver it to the right person. I'll work through that. Don't you worry about that. Yes, please leave a comment, leave a message for me. Okay? Good evening to you all. Thank you all for tuning in. This is fantastic. All right. Before I get rolling, one more thing that's very important to me that I really want to talk about. I'm dedicating tonight's Wednesday Whispers to my wonderful, wonderful brother. It has been, tomorrow will be 10 years of his passing. And I know that my wonderful brother Kevin is with me. He's with me tonight. I can feel him. He's with me all the time, and I just want to dedicate tonight's Wednesday Whispers to him. He was such a wonderful, wonderful brother. For any of you out there who knew my brother Kevin, tonight's for him. All right. So yes, I won't take any more of this hour up. I'm just going to get rolling, okay? Having said all of this, I hope you all can hear me well. I meant to ask that earlier. Please, one or two of you let me know. Hope that you can hear me well, see me well, and that all is good. All right. Yes, Tamara, it has indeed been 10 years. Yes, absolutely. I know time flies by so fast. Okay. Good. Thank you. You can hear me loud and clear. Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just going to take a few seconds. I'm going to put myself into that state of mind, and I'm just going to get rolling with tonight's broadcast. All right. The very first loved one that I need to bring forward is he lets me know, I have this male who lets me know that tonight he would love to communicate with his loved one. And I feel this bond, this connection like a brother. But having said that, I want to make it very clear that, sometimes brother can be like a very, very best friend. Like, just for an example, my husband's best friend, Jamie, is like a brother to him. So, sometimes that can be, a little bit deceiving. But I feel this brother bond, okay? And so it very well could be really a blood brother here. I feel this brother, I have this male who is trying to connect with a brother, okay? Brother or very, very best friend, okay? I'm going to start right there. And I am definitely going to do my part to deliver these messages tonight as I start and as I communicate with this young man. Okay. Interesting. I asked him, how old is he? And I'm getting, I think he's about 25. Okay. That was, around the time of his age when he passed, I think is actually what he's trying to tell me. Around the age of 25. Okay. Uh, he lets me know, he is definitely let me know now through vision. I can see that you two are brothers. Okay. Absolutely. You two are brothers. You are related. Okay. All right. He's showing me, his appearances. Loved ones do very unique things to get their message across. Sometimes I see what they look like. Sometimes they'll just go straight into, what happened when they passed. And this wonderful young man has decided to show me his appearance, and he shows me he's tall. He shows me liking to wear hoodies. Okay, and he was just like a hoodies or t-shirt and jeans kind of guy. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing like just a little bit of facial hair, just a little bit gruff, could shave, type of thing. Again, this is what he's choosing to show me. All right, I can see his hair. It's it's brown is how it's looking to me. All right, a lighter brown though, I think. Okay. And I don't know exactly, but I need to talk about why he's showing me his headstone for some reason, and it's shining bright, like trying to say that it was just put there recently or something like that, because I'm seeing a headstone and it is bright, trying to explain to me that it is new. Okay, it has not been there that long. Okay, I've asked him how long has it been since his passing, and he lets me know by writing me wow, just a number one. It's been a year, somewhere in there. Okay. John Fisher writes, "It's got to be my brother." All right, John. Yes. Okay. I will do my best. You let me know. I'm just going to keep rolling. Okay. And you let me know if this is your wonderful brother, John. Okay. Now that I've made the connection, often things really start getting rolling for me fast. And he lets me know that he's bigger than you. Okay. Like physically, he's bigger. He's, a little bit, he's bigger. And he's making this joke that you're skinny. Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right. Okay. Yes, absolutely. This wonderful brother. He was like two of you. Oh, really? That's fun. I'm sorry to laugh about that. It just because if you all could see what he just showed me, you'd be laughing too. Yes, absolutely, John. Yes, this indeed is your brother. I feel confident enough to move forward with this. Your wonderful brother is here. He makes his appearance tonight, wanting to talk to you. This is important. He lets me know. I see it very clear through vision that this isn't like your first time on or the first time you've connected with him through me, something along that lines. Shows me, you've had, if you don't mind me saying so, on this live broadcast, that you just weren't quite comfortable or something like that, or you just haven't taken the time, or I feel this little bit of disconnect of you watching me, and I don't take any offense to that in any way, shape, or form. Okay, he's just showing that to me that it feels like this is like about your first time. Okay, and he's so glad you're here. He knew you would be. Okay, and the reason why he knew that is because he's around you all the time. Okay, he shows me that since his departure, you have just missed him so much. He shows me that. Um, Especially when you're alone, like when you're in your own thoughts is really when you start missing him. You're able to excuse me, kind of not forget about him, I don't mean it like that, but occupy your mind doing other things. But then definitely when you are alone is when you start missing your brother, and you talk to him. He shows me that you talk to him in your head, in your mind. You talk to him, and I want you to know that he definitely is listening. He wants you to know that. And one more quick thing before I move on is your brother wants me to tell you that heaven is great. Okay. Excuse me. Yes, okay, this is your first time. Okay, yes, absolutely, John. Yeah. Okay. And, your brother, again, he's just so excited. I can't take too much time with him, but he would love to be here all night with you. You guys are bros. You're but best friends too. You have done so much. There's so many funny stories. He's telling me that. He's showing me. You guys have so many funny stories together. You were friends along with siblings. Okay, you partied together. You did, so many things together. You have stories that you don't even want to tell people about things you shouldn't have done, type of thing. And he's laughing about that. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry, everyone. My apologies. All right. Thank you, John, for giving me that opportunity to connect with your wonderful brother. I am going to indeed have to move on, without even overly having to, concentrate. I have another loved one who's kind of pushing forward, and it actually is another male. Okay. I feel that this is a disconnect. This is for somebody else. All right. And he lets me know that this is another brother. Okay, this is a brother. Again, could be a true best friend, or indeed a blood brother. Okay. I could see this gentleman has decided to show me. First of all, I see his face. Okay. What a nice, kind man. Okay. He draws my attention, and I can see that, with no disrespect, but he has chosen to show me that he was a big man. Okay. I'm going to start there with this other male. All right. And he shows me in and out of the hospital, in and out of the hospital. He shows me wearing the blue hospital gown, unfortunately. Okay. When I asked him, what was wrong, he let me know that indeed, that he had cancer, and that, I want to talk about where I think it actually may have started, like his throat, something along there, his throat or something like that. And I think that's actually why I was coughing, is I was feeling that from him. Okay, that was his way of explaining and showing this to me. Something about his throat. Okay, maybe it started there, but definitely cancer. Okay, and I'm seeing, unfortunately, there was some different procedures, things that were done, whether it was chemo, radiation, stuff like that had gone on, but unfortunately, cancer won, and this is something that is very hard for you. He's trying to connect with his brother tonight. He tells me his brother is here. His brother, okay? I'm asking him for some more details, okay? He has a nickname, okay? He wasn't often called by his real name, all right? I'm trying very hard to listen to what this name is, okay? Like, I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard to hear it. He had a nickname, all right? And he has decided to show me that you two have had awesome baseball games together. Something about that. I can see baseball is going on, and he throws the ball up in the air, signifying, actually, I think that's slow pitch, making that reference a little bit more clear. Okay. He talks about this. He shows me that he has a wonderful wife that he unfortunately left here, and when he went to heaven. All right. He shows me his real big facial hair. He had quite a bit of it. Quite a bit of facial hair. All right. This nickname, it's like, it starts with a D. I can't quite get it, okay, and I'm trying so hard, but I think this nickname for him starts with a D, and like I said, he wasn't often called his real first name. Okay. Brittany writes Sam. Jeremy, could be my brother Jeff. Is it Domer? Domer, am I saying that right? Yeah, Dahmer. Sorry. Dahmer. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. I think so. Okay. I think so. Hey, Melissa. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jeremy, I think so. But you let me know. I think. Okay. But I want to make sure. All right. It was this D, and And I've asked him for something else. What's Porky? I don't know. I heard it. That I heard clear. Who's Porky? Something like that. I was just, okay. I'll just say it. Dahmer. Okay. It's for you, Jeremy. It's our brother Jeff. Okay, and Jeremy, Porky is your other brother. Okay. Porky is another brother. All right. So yes, absolutely. Thank you. Took me a minute to get there. We got there. Jeremy, this indeed is your brother. All right. And it's interesting now that I got that about, his throat, something like in the neck, the throat area here, that now my coughing, I don't have to do that any longer. And so I think that is, maybe the symptoms he was starting to feel, as, in the hospital or before he even got ill. But he has written me the letter C, unfortunately. So I'm quite positive to say that he had cancer, and that is what has taken his life. But he doesn't want to talk about that anymore. Yeah, he gets to have this moment with his brother. Okay, and again, I feel this. This is the first time, all you first timers tonight. Wonderful. Thank you for tuning in. It feels like this is like the first time he has connected with you through me. Okay. Um, we had lung cancer. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for letting me know that. Yes. Okay. I've asked him, yes, first time. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, Jeremy. This gave you the opportunity to connect with your brother. Just like, I'm sorry, I can't think of the gentleman's name before you. Um, just like him, first timers getting to talk with their brothers. This is really wonderful, okay? It was John. My apologies, John. Okay, John. And now Jeremy, okay? Well, your brother. He showed me that you're younger. Okay, he showed me that you're his little brother. Okay, he's your big brother. You respected him. You looked up to him. Um, you had this wonderful, wonderful relationship. He shows me that there is boys in this family, boys, 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 and then there's a girl. Okay, um, and he's like my baby sister. So I think she's probably younger too. I'm thinking just the way he said that. Okay, brothers, 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 and this wonderful baby sister. Okay. Oh, you're the youngest. Okay, Jeremy. Yeah, absolutely. That he is your big brother. All right. He is watching over his little brother. That is very important for you to hear tonight, Jeremy. But having said that, he loves you so much, but he also wants you to please. Five boys, one girl. Second youngest is my sister. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Jeremy. Okay, thank you for writing that. Um, as much as your brother loves you, he respects you. He also wants you to please, give that little sister of his a hug. Okay, for him, please. And he just tells me, and mama too. So your mom must be, alive and well. Because he wants definitely for you to give everybody a hug from him. Okay. He tells me that the slow pitch games in heaven are wonderful. Okay. And now he jokes and he says, and the beer is pretty cold too. Okay. He comes across as very social, that he would have had a lot of friends. And as I say that, he shows me like his memorial or whatever you guys chose, celebration of life or funeral, whatever you chose to do, respectfully for your brother. He shows me symbolically that so many people are crying. There's so many people. He touched so many people's lives. Okay, he was an important part to so many people. He was loved by so many. Okay, and real fast, like he wants to not leave out his dad either. Okay, he wants you to, if they're open to it, to give him a handshake from his son. Okay, this has been very hard for all of you to no longer have your wonderful brother with you. Okay, there's over 400 people. Wow. Then yes, absolutely. Yes, that's why I was seeing all these people, Jeremy, like people crying, and I could just see this big crowd. That's it's beautiful. And, and as I read that, your brother has chosen to show me tears of happiness, that the fact that so many people were there, that so many people respected him. And he says, well, yeah, but you got to understand, about half of them was my family. I don't know. He just showed me that. So you must have a huge family. Okay. Memorial softball tournament we had done for him. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Maybe that's why he was showing me the softball. Or I said slow pitch, though. Sorry. I said slow pitch. But yeah, I guess. Okay. Um, wow. What a beautiful, beautiful brother. He wishes you all the best. He loves you so much. He's around all the time. You need to know that. He is with you all the time. He has chosen, just as I said that, Jeremy, he has chosen to show me feathers. He has left you feathers. Okay. Just letting you know that he's around. You have seen a feather just kind of in the strangest, weirdest place. You'll look down and like it's like by your foot or something is how he's shown it to me. Okay. What a wonderful brother. I'm going to, and you played slow pitch. Yes, absolutely. Um, yeah, what a wonderful brother. Jeremy, I'm going to have to move on, but I just want to make it very clear one more time how much your brother loves you. He has this big, big smile. It's just this big face. Okay, it's just he's got these kind of chubbier cheeks, and he, like I said, this really, really big facial hair that's coming down, a beard, and he's got this huge smile for you. Okay, and he wants me to say that he loves you, bro. That's very important that you hear that tonight. All right, and I thank you so much, Jeremy, for tuning in. Um, Oh, I was just at his grave and there was a feather. Oh, no way. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for letting me know that, Jeremy. I could just see this feather on the ground, and you just showed me like it's by your shoe. I didn't know exactly where it was, but that's so wonderful that that just happened the other day. Absolutely. Know that that was intentional and that was meant for you. That was from him. All right. So thank you so much, Jeremy. I'm going to have to move on, but what a wonderful brother you have. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Mm. Before I move on, I just got to stop myself. I find it interesting, and this is my broadcast, and so I just want to stop and take one more minute to talk about my brother, my own brother, because as I started this broadcast, I was dedicating it to my wonderful brother who is no longer here, and I just found it interesting that the first two loved ones to come through were brothers. You know, that's really cool. That's not a coincidence. That's absolutely awesome. That's really awesome. My brother was meant the world to me, and he was my very best friend. He was such a wonderful guy, and as I honor him tonight, um, Chris Pohl said he had the best laugh. You know what? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for saying that, because so many people tell me that, Chris, that that they remember his laugh. When you think about my brother, it was his laugh. It was unique. It was awesome. You smiled just because he was laughing. That's the type of laugh that he had. He was such an amazing, amazing big brother that I had. I was so honored to be his little sister, and he touched so many people's lives. Okay. Johanna, your brother was an amazing man too. Love him too. Thank you so much, Johanna. Yeah. Carrie, Tanis, thank you guys all so much. Yes, Chris and you ladies, you know who my brother is. Yes, from my hometown. Thank you so much. All right. Um, so on with my broadcast. I just wanted to mention that I thought how beautiful it was that those first two brothers were able to come through like that. All right. All right. The very next loved one that I would love to bring forward, I like to make it very clear. I have lots of spirit around me. I can feel it, and I do my best to concentrate on one of them at a time. Okay, it's just picking one. I don't mean anything. I just there's so many. All right, and this next one who's really eager is I have this wonderful wonderful grandfather. Okay. A couple of things. Really interesting. He lived a good long life. I'm going to start right there. All right, that is what he has chosen to show me. He shows me. I see. He had some problems with his legs. Just his mobility, I suppose. As an older man, I can see him how he had gotten weaker and didn't have the strength. I can see that. I'm not sure if he used a wheelchair all the time, but he's deciding to show me that he had a wheelchair. You know, at the end of his life. All right, he is an older gentleman. If I was to guess, sometimes I get an exact number. I'll get, they'll write something to me. Oh, and there it is. I think, this wonderful grandpa. I got like 93, something like that. Okay, so if that strikes to someone, please let me know. This wonderful grandpa. He has chosen to let me know that he lived a very long life, and for the most part, he had really good health. Okay, he has let me know that he was kind of he did a little bit of different odd things, like odd job things, is what I meant to say there. Um, I think he's showing me like being on a farm, working on a farm. Just being a real handy kind of guy, using tools, that kind of thing. And what a wonderful grandfather. He lets me know that one of his grandchildren is actually watching this tonight, and he just wants to say hello. Something that is very clear. He has decided to go like this and correct his glasses, just to let me know that he indeed is wearing some. Okay. He let me know. He let me know that his passing occurred first. Okay. In regards to Grandma came later. Okay. And when Grandma passed, his arms were wide open. Okay. Hmm. And interestingly, sorry, I was just seeing these things. Okay. Um, this 93, I guess you might have to like get a calculator out or whatever, but I think he may have died in 93. I'm not sure. The reason why I say that though is because he shows me like it's been a long time, you know. And Caitlin, Mom X might be my grandpa. All right, Caitlin, I'll just keep on rolling and you let me know. Okay. Um, he shows me there's this big height difference between him and your grandma. Okay. Your grandfather was a taller man, and your grandma was a smaller lady. Big height difference there. Okay. Um, Grandpa shows me that he's around you all the time. You know this. This is not news to you. You know this. You feel him, and he is someone that Caitlin, that you very much look up to. Okay, he was such a positive, joyful person in your life. Okay, um, he made you laugh because he was funny. He'd have one-liner jokes. He would prank. Um, but on the other side of that, I can feel his sweetness and his kind, pure heart that he had for all of you. And when I say all of you, he lets me know like there's girls here, girls, girls, girls. I don't know why. That's what he's chosen to show me. So I don't know if he's like talking about like the majority of his grandchildren were girls, or if he's talking about your sisters. I'm not really sure yet. Okay, but I can only talk about what I'm seeing, and he has shown me about all these girls in your family. Okay, girls, yeah. Okay, not sure about this height difference with grandma, but I'm the little one in the sea of a. I'm the little one in a sea of a 6 foot plus man. Oh, you're the short one. Okay, Caitlin. I'm not really sure. Again, let me just keep rolling and you let me know. Okay, I truly thought that this was your grandma that he was speaking of, this height difference. Okay, but he stops me, and this talk about how he loved to prank, like just because and he tells me, well, why does life have to be so serious? You know, um, mm-hmm. And that you have like so many memories about this, ever since you were a little girl. This is something that he's always done. Uh, and I want to talk about He shows me his yard. I think this is his yard. I'm seeing this I feel this acreage farm setting. Okay. Pranks 1,000%. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Caitlin. Um, I can see this farmyard. Okay. He must have been a farmer because this is what he's choosing to show me. I feel this farm atmosphere for him and your grandmother. Okay. Um, Very proud man. This was his way. This is his contribution to feeding his family. A very proud farmer. Okay. And he makes reference. I can see this barn really clearly. Okay, and that you would understand what I'm talking about. It's on this farm. It's quite a sizable barn. Okay. The Lumix farm. Okay. All right. Yeah. And Brittany says this is resonating with one of you would feel like, yes, absolutely, it's this big barn. Okay. Um, I don't know what to say about it other than that, other than it's big. Okay, and it's with the round curved roof. That's exactly how it's being shown to me. All right, and just very proud of, and he has chosen to show me. I think there's a flag there. I think so. Okay. I see a flag blowing in the wind. Right. He shows me garden, and I know that's vague. Most farms had a garden, but grandma's garden, you could have fed the whole community. I talk about something about driving as a younger person, whether it was before you really should have been or something. It's kind of how it felt there. About like grandpa letting you drive. Okay. I just talk about that one of you would get that. Okay. So please just maybe let me know. Okay. And Grandpa shows me I need to talk about. I think I just seen like a Lions, like being a Lions member or something like that. I think that's what I was seeing. I was seeing this letter L, and I think it was Lions or something. I know. Lumix. I suppose could be, but it felt. I just want to say it did feel like the Lions L. The if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say there. Okay. All right. What a wonderful grandpa. And he lets me know that he, it, interestingly, I don't know, he's decided to show me that he really enjoyed watching television. Okay, I'm seeing this in the evening, um, watching television, and I think I'm seeing tea is what is in his cup. I think that's what I'm seeing and smelling. I think it's tea. And again, these are just little things that, so that you know that indeed this is your grandfather. Okay. Caitlin says I'm double checking the Lions thing. Okay. Well, thank you for doing that. It was really clear. Okay. That one of you would get that. Okay. For sure. Okay. Uh, Wonderful grandpa. His message tonight, though, he doesn't have a lot to say, but I just want to smile. He's so funny. He's such a funny guy. Always news and tea, or the Grand Ole Opry. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Caitlin. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was tea. I thought that's what I was smelling in his cup. Okay, and it just evening programming. That was very clear. Evening programming. You wouldn't have really seen him out, watching television in the middle of the day. Um, that was only in the evenings, or unless like it was pouring rain or something like that. Um, okay, yeah. Oh, that's okay, Caitlin. Your phone froze. That's okay. No problem at all. I had to say, Grandpa, stop it, and it unfroze. No way. That's awesome. That's awesome, Caitlin. Yeah, your dad, or excuse me, your grandfather. What a joker. That is so funny. Yeah. So please know, Caitlin. Indeed, I feel confident enough now that this is your grandpa. What a wonderful guy. Okay. I hope you don't mind me saying this, Caitlin, but like he has even pulled pranks while you're in the bathroom. Now, I mean, not then. I mean now. I need to say that. That's how it feels. That you're like, Grandpa, get the heck out of here. You know, I hope that you get what I'm saying because that's exactly how it felt. Grandpa. He he bugs you even when you're going pee. If you don't mind me saying that, or something of that nature. Absolutely. What a wonderful, funny grandpa. He's around you. He loves you all so, so much. He is with you when you need him the most. That is very important for you to hear that tonight, Caitlin. When you are suffering and you need him, you need strength because you're not feeling good. Grandpa is with you. You need to hear that tonight. Grandpa is always with you. He never leaves your side. Yeah. Yep, last time he came through, I just crawled into the tub. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Caitlin. Yes, for sure. Yes, this indeed is your grandpa. And he's just letting you know, like I said, that he is always around you, especially when you are needing him the most. Please know that he is always by your side. He doesn't leave you. All right. What a wonderful grandpa. And he just remarks that he's been saving up some good pranks for when you later in life join him. Okay, he's saving up some gooders. All right, he's been taking time and thinking about what his pranks are going to be like in heaven when you and other family join him. All right. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for giving me the opportunity to connect with him tonight. All right. I'm now going to move on to the next one. Okay. Right. Very next loved one I'd like to bring forward is I have this mom, and I don't know if she's writing me the letter M because she's a mom, or if her name starts with an M. But the M was very, very clear. It could be your name starts with an M, or her name starts with an M, but the M is very, very clear as I connect with this wonderful lady. I can hear her laugh, and I want to say, like, it's so sweet, it's just so joyful, and life wasn't always easy, and I know that goes without saying that is how life is for everybody. But her laugh, it's one of a kind. All right, which is really interesting because that's what Chris Poulsen said about my brother, and that's what's coming out tonight with this other wonderful lady. She had a beautiful laugh. Okay. Excuse me. Interesting. All right. So she lets me know a few things. She has decided to let me know something about. I'm a little confused. Maybe someone can help me through this, or I hear the shake and see the shake of prescription pill bottles. She had been taking some medications, but it feels like her passing was quite a shock that no one thought that was going to happen that day. Okay. I can hear these prescription bottles. Okay. And another thing that she has chosen to show me is, I think, something about in the lines of like caring for people. Okay. Caring for people. Marla Young's could be my mom. Okay. All right, Marla. You let me know. Like, it's something about caring for people, and I don't know what that's all about. Like looking after somebody. Did your mom look after someone? It's how it feels. Maybe lived with or just spent a lot of time with, caring for this person. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Okay. She looked after my grandma. Her name is Marissa. Oh, Marissa. Oh, Marissa. Thank you, Marla. Thank you. Marissa. Oh, I'm so glad this happened tonight, too. Yes, and she lived with Grandma, her mother. Okay, yes, absolutely. For any of you newcomers, or or whoever that doesn't know what's going on here, Marissa. Oh, Marissa watched my Wednesday Whispers all the time, and I had actually connected her with, I believe, Marla might have to correct me, but I think it was with her brother, Marissa. I connected her with her brother, I think, and it was just, and I think it was the next week or the week after that, I had connected with Marissa. Oh, and I couldn't believe it. that I had just indeed, spoken and talked with Marissa, just like I'm talking with you guys. And then the very next week, she was gone, and I was told that she died the day before on the Tuesday, and I was just shocked. But yet it was absolutely beautiful that she knew she could come and connect with her family through Wednesday Whispers, because she was watching Wednesday Whispers all the way, for the, I think maybe even from the beginning of my Wednesday Whispers. She's been a follower, a true follower, and I love and adore her and everyone else. And it was just so beautiful that indeed, she passed, and then the next day she came through. So I remember, I just, because of all that, uh, I mean, no disrespect. It's hard to remember everybody. I do a lot of sessions, a private session, video call sessions. But Marissa, that I remember that, because that was so shocking. That was so amazing. And so tonight, so Marla, I have her daughter here. Yeah, yeah. And she was a true follower. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, yes. Yes, and Vicky says, I knew Marissa. She was a wonderful woman. Oh, yes, absolutely. All right, Marla, I am going to stay connected with your mom. Again, she chose to show me this, to show who she was, that indeed she looked after you said, your grandmother. All right. And for some reason, she shows me little projects. I don't know really what it is, like crafting something or coloring something, or maybe just all these little things, like maybe cross stitching. um uh Brooklyn Young, I was hoping she would come through tonight. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Brooklyn, I feel this connection, like grandma. Is this your grandmother? That's how this is feeling to me as I read that, and I could feel that with my gift, that Marissa is your grandma. Okay, that's absolutely beautiful. I hope that's correct. All right. So yes, grandma, mom is here tonight. Okay. Um, she's around all of you. Oh yes, Brooklyn. Yes, she is. Okay. Thank you so much. Um, so Marla and Brooklyn know that grandma grandma is here. As I was saying, sorry. Um, she was showing me this, crafty kind of stuff. Um, I'm doing her diamond painting as we speak. Oh, that's why this crafty thing was coming up. Yes, thank you for letting me know that. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. And painted rocks with the kids for her this summer. Yes, absolutely, Marla. That could be it as well. I could just see these like crafty things going on. She was making references to that. All of that makes perfect sense. Thank you so much for writing that. No, it is important for you. She's been around. Okay. She's been watching. She knows this has happened. And I want to say, just now, I see, Marla, if you could let me know, I could see this rock. She shows me this rock, and it's red. Like, I don't know if someone drew it late, painted a ladybug or something. I can see the color red. It's like the whole, most of the rock is red. Okay, I just say that. I could see it, something like that. Okay, and she's just making reference that she knows indeed this has happened. And she shows me, as I continue to connect with her, these rocks have been placed in really beautiful places. Okay, I see, like, someone had, put their rock in a flower bed, or something like that is how it looks to me. Okay, um, she thought this was such a wonderful project that you guys decided to do with the kids, and she's smiling from ear to ear. She wants to give a kiss to each and every one. Okay. Yes, a heart with an angel wing. Yes, Marla. Yes, that's the red I was seeing. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, it's always great just to get that confirmation, so I know where this is going. Um, so please know again that your mom has been around, and she thought that that was such a cool, wonderful thing that you did. She loves you very much. She loved spending time with the grandkids, and she's trying to like wrap her arms around all of them. Okay, around all these kids. Okay, um, it's a red heart, white wing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I get that. That's beautiful. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, and all of a sudden, I can smell something about a barbecue. Something about a barbecue, and you say that next after these rocks, and um, Brooklyn also spoke about this diamond painting project that she's doing. Um, She's also showing me something about a barbecue. I can smell it. I can smell it so clearly. And all I can say for sure is I can feel the presence of family time. And like I don't know if you guys did that after the painting of the rocks and stuff like that, or I'm not sure. But she's just making reference to a barbecue and the family time and you know this eating salads and hot dogs and yeah. Hmm. And you barbecue with the kids. Yes, yes, absolutely. Know that she's around. She's around when you're doing that. She loves it when you're outdoors the most, actually. And she kind of jokes and she says you wouldn't really think that because she was such a busy person doing indoor things that now that she gets to be in her beautiful, beautiful eternal life, she loves the outdoors. She loves when the sun is shining, and she loves to be out, especially when you're barbecuing and stuff like that, and the kids are active outside. That is when she's around you the most. Is how she's. But as I say that, she says that you know she's around you. You know that she makes this reference to you, Marla. Like I feel like you're sitting alone or something. I just feel that it's like there was an incident here where you knew Mom was with you. Okay, it's like you could feel like a little touch on your ear maybe or the side of your neck, something like that. She shows that to me, and you knew that indeed this was her. Okay. And as I was just about to move on, she makes reference to some kind of blanket, and I'm not too sure. That I'll just leave it with that. I don't know. I don't know a lot of detail. It looks. I think it's crocheted. I think. Um, she's making reference to this beautiful blanket. Okay. Hmm. All right. Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's wonderful, Marla. You did. And her granddaughter, Brooklyn. Thank you so much, ladies, for giving me the opportunity. And thank you so much. All right. I'm going to have to now move on to the next loved one. All right. I have her heating blanket, and that she used, and I use it. Oh, that's why. That's why it was some kind of blanket. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. The very next loved one that I would love to bring forward. I have this very sweet grandma. Okay. She lets you know that she's here tonight, and she wants to connect with her grandchild. She makes reference to somebody has little dogs, either one or two. I'm not. I think it's one, but could be two. I don't know exactly why she's showing it like that. Okay, but somebody has some little dogs, or little dog, really really cute. I have uh, pure um, purebred Shih Tzu, and this would be around that size, maybe even a tiny bit smaller. Okay, cute, cute, cute. She shows me this adorable dog. Okay, this dog is like your child, something along that lines. Okay, this beautiful grandma. I oh wow. She lets me know that I think this is your first time too tonight tuning in, something along that lines. Hmm, I'm sorry. I like to make it clear that sometimes I have to stop because it's hard for me to talk and listen to what they're saying and what they're showing me all at the same time. Okay, Marla, you are most welcome. Absolutely, anytime. I am always here. All right. Okay. Hi, Sandy. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. Jamie, maybe me. All right. Um, she talks about these dogs, like I said, that are dog or dogs that are just are like your kids. Very important. All right. And she says that this is like your first time on here or something of that nature. Um, hmm. I'm asking her for some clarification. She shows me like city life or something like that for you, um, for you, Jamie, or for whoever else this may be for. I can see this city life. Actually, and as I say that, I got the letter S. Letter S. Living somewhere like maybe letter S. I think that's what she's trying to get across to me. Okay. Um, All right, I'll just keep on rolling. Okay. I've asked her why is she no longer here? What happened? Okay. Um, she lets me know that Jamie, nope, not sounding like me. All right, Jamie. All right. Thank you for letting me know. She lets me know that she had an illness, absolutely, and there was some suffering, towards the end of her life. I'm seeing something like a feeding tube or only drinking through a straw or something of that nature. I think shows me a lot of weakness, unfortunately, at the end of her life, and she lets me know she was never a big woman to begin with, right? But she makes it very clear that she had a great life, so she doesn't really want to talk about that too much. Um, she was kind of the type of lady that she didn't like to talk about herself. She would sit there and talk about everybody else and really listen to what you had to say. Okay, it's very important. Um, she was just that's just was her way. She's like, enough about me. Let's talk about my grandchild. Okay. Chris Polson sounds like my grandma. She loved my dogs. Ah, okay. Chris, does the letter S mean anything to you? Okay. Like where you live or, where she lived. Oh, Chris, your grandma. Okay. Stockholm. Stockholm. And you live in Saskatoon. No way. No way. All right, Chris. Yes, absolutely. Okay. And the city. Yeah, I was seeing the city. And Jody says my grandma Clara. All right, Jody and Chris, I'll do my best to work through this. Okay, so we know indeed who this beautiful loved one is here to talk with tonight. All right. All of a sudden, I can hear her singing. I need to tell you that. She wasn't really a singer, but she's just making that reference that she can sing now. Okay, for some reason, I need to tell you that. Um, she can, and nothing hurts. Everything is fine. Okay. Uh, she brings my attention to food. Okay. You thought she was the best cook. Grandma made some stuff that nobody else could make. All right. And it's more like there's traditional dishes here that we're talking about. Okay. It feels more like, as you kind of, I was gonna just say it more like food. Like meal food versus desserts. But then she kind of stopped me. Said, but my grandchild, there was like I think it's Rice Krispie cake is actually something like that she just showed me that was something as simple as Rice Krispie cake. Nobody made it like grandma. Something like that. Okay. Um, and again, this she makes it so clear about the singing and that now she can sing. Okay, nothing hurts. Nothing hurts in her mouth. Something like that. Nothing hurts anymore. Okay. She can freely talk. She can sing. She can, all of this. She has this big smile and she wants to hold onto your hand. And she just thinks that, you know, um, you are just everything to her. And that's how Grandma was when you talked. She truly cared of exactly. You were the most important person in the world. Is how she made you feel when you would go and visit Grandma. Okay. Um, she talks about this her house again, just making some little references here. She shows me her house, and she's sitting like she had a spot on her couch. That was her spot, but she's just such a tiniest little woman, and she just showed me like the couch doesn't even move when she sits down. Like she's just the tiniest little thing. Okay, and she's showing me her living room, and you just kind of and it's obviously it's not. I want to make that clear. It's not exactly what it looks like, but she just shows me things to say. Okay, and that house couldn't be cleaner. Okay, like she must have cleaned and then cleaned again. Okay, Chris, she had tongue cancer and could not talk well at the end. And she and I had a special bond. Okay, Chris. Yes, yes. And I believe I said something about a straw, and that would make sense to me. Like that's how she was eating, and I felt like a feeding tube or maybe even a straw. That makes perfect sense now that I understand that. And I just want to make it very clear. I'm very honest. I know of your grandma because Chris is from my hometown, Stockholm, Saskatchewan. Yay! Um, but I just want to say, so I knew of her. Now that we're making all this reference, I can't remember her name, and I'm sorry. I mean no disrespect. Okay, I knew of her. It's been many years. I haven't lived in Stockholm in, oh, I don't even want to say because that would tell everybody how old I am. But it's been a long time. It's only been a good 25 years since I have lived there. And so I just want, I'm honest. And so I know of her. Joan, yes, that's it. Joan, yes, yes. Okay, that's right. Now I remember. Yes, thank you, Chris. Okay, your beautiful grandma. She's here tonight, and she just wants to let me know, let you know that she's around. You two, you said that you have you had a very special bond. Um, and she's like, don't say had, it's have. Okay, that's important for you to hear that tonight. She is with you a lot. She brings up the city life. Okay, and she's like, I didn't go there enough. She's making that reference that she didn't go see you enough. Okay, and she's showing me like you driving to her type of thing, and she shows me this, that you're showing me your home. And again, it wouldn't be exactly what it looks like at all. But she just talks about, that you have this beautiful home with your wife and your little dogs. And she shows me that these dogs are so cute, and you guys like even do things for them at Christmas and stuff like that. And she thought that was just so cool, so awesome. And it's like either you get them gifts, and I think maybe you even dress them up or something, on special occasions, especially Christmas or something along that nature, you know. Um, and she wants me to say to you to say hello to your wife. Okay, that's important too. She lets me know that she's with you all the time, Chris. It's really really important that you hear that tonight. Grandma doesn't leave you because you told me you have this very special bond, and she makes a reference like something like she'll put on the tea and you guys will talk. Okay. Yep, that definitely sounds like her. Yes, well, that's absolutely great, Chris. No, symbolizing that she's still with you. Okay, just talk with her. Talk with her in your mind. She's around. She's listening. All of a sudden, she stopped. She made some reference to some type of pool. I don't know what that's about. And she has a big smile about that. Something about a pool, a swimming pool for you. I don't know. You could let me know. Okay. Um, and something to do is as she talks about your wife, something about shopping, and I'm not too sure what that's all about. She's smiling. Something about shopping. Shoes. There we go. Something about shoes. Okay. And now that I've made this connection, I'm seeing all these things that are important for me to say to you. She brings a very clear reference, Chris, to something about I can see like a wind chime is what it's looking like to me. Um, I'm not too sure why. It's a wind chime with a butterfly on it is what's on it. Okay, that's what she has decided to show me. Okay. Hmm. Yes, absolutely. What a beautiful grandma. Okay. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Chris. What a wonderful, wonderful grandma. Um, I was just asking her real quick if there's something else she wanted to say. Um, she's just so lovely. And she's happy. You need to know that that's very important for you to hear. She is happy. There is so many people around her, family, friends, sisters, just stuff. There's so many. This is glorious. She loves it. And she's making it like she was maybe one of the last ones left, before, to pass, kind of thing is how it kind of feels, Chris. And she's like, this is wonderful that I have reunited with all of these wonderful people. Okay. Um, so don't be sad. It's okay. Life is good. Life is wonderful. Eternal life is absolutely beautiful, Chris. Please know that. Grandma never wants you to be sad that she is no longer here with you because up there is so wonderful. All right. Thank you so much, Chris, for giving me the opportunity to connect with your beautiful, beautiful grandmother. All right. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in tonight's Wednesday Whispers. It was an absolute pleasure. I hope you all tune in next week as well. Until then, everyone, take care.